Hello, welcome back. Let's read about New Delhi, the capital in India. So I made a new video, 22,000, everything I read about India. But I start to get tired. I'm freezing a little bit today. So I think I maybe take a hot shower later tonight. I did read the Delhi and history of Delhi. Air pollution, did read this, and Yamuna River. I have to read it again, this one, for this video number 22,000. But I did read the India, but I not read the New Delhi, but I have to read the Delhi city, and the Indira Gandhi International Airport. We need to read that too. After Delhi. But I will go to my bed and read it. Problem is, I cannot remember all this. That's too much, too many names or numbers. But I can read, I can remember a little bit. When I'm reading, I can remember a little part of it.
New Delhi. This article is about the capital of India, within the Union Territory of Delhi. For other uses, see New Delhi, disambiguation. New Delhi, /Dli Hindi, Nidli, ISO, Nadil, historically known as Indraprastha, is the capital of India and a part of the National Capital Territory of Delhi, NCT. New Delhi is the seat of all three branches of the Government of India, hosting the Rashtrapati Bhavan, Sansad Bhavan, and the Supreme Court. New Delhi is a municipality within the NCT, administered by the NDMC, which covers mostly Lutyens Delhi and a few adjacent areas. The municipal area is part of a larger administrative district, the New Delhi district. Although colloquially Delhi and New Delhi are used interchangeably to refer to the National Capital Territory of Delhi, both are distinct entities, with the municipality and the New Delhi district forming a relatively small part within the megacity of Delhi. The National Capital Region is an even larger entity, comprising the entire NCT along with adjoining districts in the two neighboring states, forming a continuously built-up area with it, including Ghaziabad, Noida, Greater Noida, Meerut, Uda City, Gurgaon, and Faridabad. The foundation stone of New Delhi, south of central Delhi, was laid by George V during the Delhi Durbar of 1911. It was designed by British architects Edwin Lutyens and Herbert Baker. The new capital was inaugurated on the 13th of February 1931 by Viceroy and Governor-General Irwin. History. Establishment. Lord Curzon and Lady Curzon arriving at the Delhi Durbar, 1903. The Delhi Durbar of 1911, with George V and Mary seated upon the dais. The 1931 postage stamp series celebrated the inauguration of New Delhi as the seat of government. The 1 rupee stamp shows George V with the Secretariat building and Dominion columns. Until December 1911, Calcutta was the capital of India during the British rule. However, it had become the center of the nationalist movements since the late 19th century, which led to the partition of Bengal by Viceroy Lord Curzon. This created massive political and religious upsurge, including political assassinations of British officials in Calcutta. The anti-colonial sentiments among the public led to a complete boycott of British goods, which forced the colonial government to reunite Bengal and immediately shift the capital to New Delhi. Old Delhi had served as the political and financial center of several empires of medieval India and the Delhi Sultanate, most notably of the Mughal Empire from 1649 to 1857. During the early 1900s, a proposal was made to the British administration to shift the capital of the British Indian Empire, as India was officially named, from Calcutta on the east coast, to Delhi. The government of British India felt that it would be logistically easier to administer India from Delhi, which is in the center of northern India. The land for building the new city of Delhi was acquired under the Land Acquisition Act 1894. During the Delhi Durbar on the 12th of December, 1911, George V, Emperor of India, while laying the foundation stone for the Viceroy's residence in the Coronation Park, Kingsway Camp, declared that the capital of the Raj would be shifted from Calcutta to Delhi. 3 days later, George V and his consort, Queen Mary, laid the foundation stone of New Delhi at Kingsway Camp. Large parts of New Delhi were planned by Edwin Lutyens, who first visited Delhi in 1912, and Herbert Baker, both leading 20th century British architects. The contract was given to Sohib Singh. The original plan called for its construction in Talakabad, inside the Talakabad fort, but this was given up because of the Delhi-Calcutta trunk line that passed through the fort. Construction really began after World War I and was completed by 1931. The gardening and planning of plantations was led by A.P. Grierson, and later William Mustoe. The city that was later dubbed Lutyens Delhi was inaugurated in ceremonies beginning on the 10th of February, 1931 by Viceroy Lord Irwin. Lutyens designed the central administrative area of the city as a testament to Britain's imperial aspirations. Soon Lutyens started considering other places. Indeed, the Delhi Town Planning Committee, set up to plan the new imperial capital, with George Swinton as chairman, and John Brodie and Lutyens as members, submitted reports for both north and south sites. However, it was rejected by the Viceroy when the cost of acquiring the necessary properties was found to be too high. The central axis of New Delhi, which today faces east at India Gate, was previously meant to be a north-south axis linking the Viceroy's house at one end with Paharganj at the other. Eventually, owing to space constraints and the presence of a large number of heritage sites on the north side, the committee settled on the south site. A site atop the Raisina Hill, formerly Raisina Village, Ameo Village, was chosen for the Rashtrapati Bhawan, then known as the Viceroy's house. The reason for this choice was that the hill lay directly opposite the Dinapana citadel, which was also considered the site of Indraprastha, the ancient region of Delhi. Subsequently, the foundation stone was shifted from the site of Delhi Durbar of 1911-1912, where the coronation pillar stood, and embedded in the walls of the forecourt of the Secretariat. The Raj Path, also known as Kingsway, stretched from the India Gate to the Rashtrapati Bhawan. The Secretariat building, the two blocks of which flank the Rashtrapati Bhawan and houses ministries of the Government of India, and the Parliament House, both designed by Baker, are located at the Sansad Marg and run parallel to the Raj Path. In the south, land up to Safdarjung's tomb was acquired to create what is today known as Lutyens Bungalow Zone. Before construction could begin on the rocky ridge of Raisina Hill, a circular railway line around the Council House, now Parliament House, called the Imperial Delhi Railway, was built to transport construction material and workers for the next 20 years. The last stumbling block was the Agra Delhi railway line that cut right through the site earmarked for the hexagonal All India War Memorial, India Gate, and Kingsway, Raj Path, which was a problem because the old Delhi railway station served the entire city at that time. The line was shifted to run along the Yamuna River, and it began operating in 1924. The New Delhi railway station opened in 1926, with a single platform at Ajmeri Gate near Paharganj, and was completed in time for the city's inauguration in 1931. As construction of the Viceroy's House, the present Rashtrapati Bhavan, Central Secretariat, Parliament House, and All India War Memorial, India Gate, was winding down. The building of a shopping district and a new plaza, Connaught Place, began in 1929, and was completed by 1933. Named after Prince Arthur, 1st Duke of Connaught, 1850-1942, it was designed by Robert Torr Russell, Chief Architect to the Public Works Department, PWD. After the capital of India moved to Delhi, a temporary secretariat building was constructed in a few months in 1912 in North Delhi. Most of the government offices of the new capital moved here from the old secretariat in Old Delhi. The building now houses the Delhi Legislative Assembly, a decade before the new capital was inaugurated in 1931. Many employees were brought into the new capital from distant parts of India, including the Bengal Presidency and Madras Presidency. Subsequently, housing for them has developed around Gol Market area in the 1920s. Built in the 1940s, to house government employees, with bungalows for senior officials in the nearby Lodi Estate area, Lodi Colony near historic Lodi Gardens, was the last residential areas built by the British Raj. Post-independence. After India gained independence in 1947, limited autonomy was conferred to New Delhi and was administered by a chief commissioner appointed by the Government of India. In 1966, Delhi was converted into a union territory and eventually the chief commissioner was replaced by a lieutenant governor. The Constitution, 69th Amendment, Act, 1991 declared the Union Territory of Delhi to be formally known as National Capital Territory of Delhi. A system was introduced under which the elected government was given wide powers, excluding law and order which remained with the central government. The actual enforcement of the legislation came in 1993. The first major extension of New Delhi outside of Lutyens Delhi came in the 1950s when the Central Public Works Department, CPWD, developed a large area of land southwest of Lutyens Delhi to create the diplomatic enclave of Shanakyapuri, where land was allotted for embassies, chanceries, high commissions and residences of ambassadors, around a wide central vista, Shanti Path. Geography. With a total area of 42.7 kilometers, 16.5 square mi, the municipality of New Delhi forms a small part of the Delhi metropolitan area. Since the city is located on the Indo-Gangetic plain, there is little difference in elevation across the city. New Delhi and surrounding areas were once a part of the Aravalli range. All that is left of those mountains is the Delhi Ridge, which is also called the Lungs of Delhi. While New Delhi lies on the floodplains of the Yamuna River, it is essentially a landlocked city. East of the river is the urban area of Shahadara. Seismology. New Delhi falls under the seismic zone 4, making it vulnerable to earthquakes. It lies on several fault lines and thus experiences frequent earthquakes, most of them of mild intensity. There was a spike in the number of earthquakes between 2011 and 2015, most notable being a 5.4 magnitude earthquake in 2015 with its epicenter in Nepal, a 4.7 magnitude earthquake on the 25th of November, 2007, a 4.2 magnitude earthquake on the 7th of September, 2011, a 5.2 magnitude earthquake on the 5th of March, 2012, and a swarm of 12 earthquakes, including 4 of magnitudes 2.5, 2.8, 3.1, and 3.3, on the 12th of November, 2013. climate. See also, climate of Delhi. The climate of New Delhi is a dry winter humid subtropical climate, Köppen-Qua, bordering on a hot semi-arid climate, Köppen-Bisha, with high variation between summer and winter in terms of both temperature and rainfall. The temperature varies from 46 degrees Celsius, 115 degrees Fahrenheit, in summers to around 0 degrees Celsius, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, in winters. The area's version of a humid subtropical climate is noticeably different from many other cities with this climate classification in that it features long and very hot summers with dust storms, relatively dry and mild winters with wildfire haze, and a monsoonal period. Summers are long, extending from early April to October, with the monsoon season occurring in the middle of the summer. Winter starts in November and peaks in January. The annual mean temperature is around 25 degrees Celsius, 77 degrees Fahrenheit. Monthly daily mean temperatures range from approximately 13 to 34 degrees Celsius, 55 to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. New Delhi's highest temperature ever recorded is 49.2 degrees Celsius, 120.6 degrees Fahrenheit, on the 15th of May, 2022 at Met Delhi Mangeshpur, while the lowest temperature ever recorded is 2.2 degrees C, 28.0 degrees Fahrenheit, on the 11th of January, 1967 at Indira Gandhi International Airport, formerly known as Palam Airport. The average annual rainfall is 774.4 millimeters, 30.49 in, and monsoon rainfall from June to September is about 640.4 millimeters, 25.21 in, most of which is during the monsoons in July and August. 1v2 T3 E Climate data for New Delhi, Safdarjung, 1991-2020, extremes 1901 present. Month Jan, February, March, April, May, June, August, Sep, October, November, December year. Record high degree C, degree F, 32.5. 90.5, 34.1. 93.4, 40.6. 105.1, 45.6. 114.1, 47.2. 117.0, 46.7. 116.1, 45.0. 113.0, 42.0. 107.6, 40.6. 105.1, 39.4. 102.9, 36.1. 97.0, 30.0. 86.0, 47.2. 117.0. Mean maximum degree C, degree F, 25.8. 78.4, 29.5. 85.1, 35.8. 96.4, 41.4. 106.5, 44.3. 111.7, 43.7. 110.7, 40.1. 104.2, 37.4. 99.3, 37.1. 98.8, 36.1. 97.0, 32.2. 90.0, 27.3. 81.1, 44.8. 112.6. Mean daily maximum degree C, degree F, 20.1. 68.2, 24.2. 75.6, 29.9. 85.8, 36.5. 97.7, 39.9. 103.8, 39.0. 102.2, 35.6. 96.1, 34.2. 93.6, 34.1. 93.4, 33.0. 91.4, 28.4. 83.1, 22.8. 73.0, 31.4. 88.5. Daily mean degree C, degree F, 13.9. 57.0, 17.6. 63.7, 22.9. 73.2, 29.1. 84.4, 32.7. 90.9, 33.3. 91.9, 31.5. 88.7, 30.4. 86.7, 29.6. 85.3, 26.2. 79.2, 20.5. 68.9, 15.6. 60.1, 25.3. 77.5. Mean daily minimum degree C, degree F, 7.5. 45.5, 10.6. 51.1, 15.6. 60.1, 21.3. 70.3, 25.8. 78.4, 27.7. 81.9, 27.5. 81.5, 26.7. 80.1, 25.0. 77.0, 19.5. 67.1, 13.0. 55.4, 8.4. 47.1, 18.9. 66.0. Mean minimum degree C, degree F, 3.5. 38.3, 6.0. 42.8, 10.7. 51.3, 16.3. 61.3, 20.5. 68.9, 22.2. 72.0, 24.3. 75.7, 23.7. 74.7, 21.9. 71.4, 15.0. 59.0, 8.8. 47.8, 4.5. 40.1, 3.1. 37.6. Record low degree C, degree F, 0.6. 30.9, 1.6. 34.9, 4.4. 39.9, 10.7. 51.3, 15.1. 59.2, 17.6. 63.7, 20.3. 68.5, 20.7. 69.3, 16.1. 61.0, 9.4. 48.9, 3.9. 39.0, 0.0. 32.0, 0.6. 30.9. Average rainfall millimeter, inches, 19.1. 0.75, 21.3. 0.84, 17.4. 0.69, 16.3. 0.64, 30.7. 1.21, 74.1. 2.92, 209.7. 8.26, 233.1. 9.18, 123.5. 4.86, 15.1. 0.59, 6.0. 0.24, 8.1. 0.32, 774.4. 30.5. Average rainy days 1.7, 1.5, 1.7, 1.0, 2.7, 4.8, 9.7, 10.2, 5.5, 0.8, 0.4, 0.6, 40.6. Average relative humidity, percent. At 17:30 IST, 57, 46, 37, 25, 28, 43, 63, 68, 60, 47, 52, 59, 49. Average dew point degree C, degree F, 8. 46, 11. 52, 14. 57, 14. 57, 18. 64, 22. 72, 26. 79, 25. 77, 23. 73, 18. 64, 14. 57, 10. 50, 17. 62. Mean monthly sunshine hours 220.1, 223.2, 248.0, 276.0, 285.2, 219.0, 179.8, 176.7, 219.0, 260.4, 246.0, 220.1, 2773.5. Mean daily sunshine hours 7.1, 7.9, 8.0, 9.2, 9.2, 7.3, 5.8, 5.7, 7.3, 8.4, 8.2, 7.1, 7.6. Mean daily daylight hours 10.6, 11.2, 12.0, 12.9, 13.6, 13.9, 13.8, 13.1, 12.3, 11.5, 10.7, 10.3, 12.2. Percent possible sunshine 67, 71, 67, 71, 68, 53, 42, 44, 59, 73, 77, 69, 63. Average ultraviolet index 3567998765436. Source 1, India Meteorological Department, Sun 1971-2000, time and date. Dew points, 2005-2015, revised rainfall data. Source 2, Tokyo Climate Center, mean temperatures 1991-2020, Weather Atlas, UV index, daylight. Average barometric pressure and wind speed of Delhi. Month January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December year. Average atmospheric pressure millibars, in Hg, 1017.0 millibars, 30.03 in Hg, 1014.5 millibars, 29.96 in Hg, 1010.6 millibars, 29.84 in Hg, 1005.4 millibars, 29.69 in Hg, 1000.5 millibars, 29.54 in Hg, 996.7 millibars, 29.43 in Hg, 996.9 millibars, 29.44 in Hg, 999.4 millibars, 29.51 in Hg, 1003.4 millibars, 29.63 in Hg, 1009.6 millibars, 29.81 in Hg, 1013.6 millibars, 29.93 in Hg, 1016.1 millibars, 30.01 in Hg, 1007.0 millibars, 29.74 in Hg,